Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome to Clinical Trial, which is an RPG Maker horror game, which follows a person going through a clinical trial for psychiatric medicine, and at some point, things suddenly go horribly wrong. Quick note that this is a fairly lengthy, slow burn game, and it does deal with some adult subject matter, which I won't spoil, but if you want to know what those are, check the game page. They tag the content of the game. A potted plant, it's huge. Smile, you're on camera. The trash can is empty, probably like my soul. It's an aquarium with fish, snails, and shrimps. Shrimp? As shrimple as that. Magazines. The most recent cover date I see is 2002. Please ring bell for service. It's a sign-in sheet, but is anyone here? Jade by Ernest Kopf. Anyway, let's get going. Let's see if anyone's here. I need service! Hello, person. Hello. Hi, I'm Angel. You're here for the clinical trial. Yep, yeah. The flyer is in your hand. True. May I see it? Oh, sure. Just for the information on the back side. Do you have ADHD? Participants 1 for clinical trial. I see you've been sketching on here. Huh. $1,000. I'm just kind of looking at all the little drawings. Like buns, huh? Cats. Researchers are developing a new medication similar to existing dextroamphetamine in longer-lasting doses. You can participate. Healthy adults age 18 to 55, so if they're diagnosed AD or ADHD. Attend 8 study visits at a research site for 8 consecutive weeks. Receive injectable medication and have blood labs drawn to each visit. You haven't filled out the intake form yet. I do like the detail you can like see for the other side of like the sketches right there. Because, you know, like, probably the, it's that paper that, you know, it bleeds through on purpose. There was a backside. I just threw it on the bus over here. That's quite alright. Why don't you take a minute to fill that out? If you could give me your insurance card as well. Oh, geez, do I have it? Here. Angel Martinez, maybe? I'm assuming. Date of birth, 290. This, thing is pretty beat up. Sorry. No problem. Is your last name Martinez with a Z? The end is, cut off. Yeah, with a Z. Alright, fill it out and we'll go from here. From there, rather. All done. Yep, here. Now I'm going to confirm your information and ask you some questions to verify your eligibility. Okay. Your name, one more time. Angel Martinez. Date of birth. February 9th, 1987. Is the address you provided here correct? Yeah. And the emergency contact? Iden? Yeah. What's your relation? Roommate? Are you currently taking any other medications? No. None. None. Do you drink? Not really. Do you smoke? No. What did he just write? What's your height? 5'1"? What's your weight? Oof, I don't know. 113 sounds about right. That works. Have you been diagnosed with ADHD? I was in the process, then I lost my insurance. Do you suspect you have ADHD? Oh yeah. I mean, not so much the H, but I guess they made it all the same thing recently? That's correct. You're saying yours leans more towards inattentive as opposed to hyperactive. Definitely. Do you have trouble focusing on tasks that require concentration? Sometimes. Do you have difficulty seeing through long-term plans or completing projects? I can tell you chew on things already. Yes. Do you struggle with managing your time on a day-to-day basis? Yeah. Would you describe your personal space as disorganized or messy? My roommate would describe it that way. Is that a yes or no? I guess yes. Do you find yourself giving up quickly or becoming frustrated easily? It depends. Yes. Okay. How are you with needles? Needles? Did you read the flyer? Oh, I kinda stopped reading after the $1,000 part. I do a lot of these trial things. That's okay. This is a study for a once-a-week injectable drug. The target audience is those who have attention disorders, but the manufacturer is also looking into its applications as an antipsychotic. Oh, one of the bigger problems psychiatrists run in with this cohort of people with ADHD is medication compliance. The hope is that taking medication weekly or bi-weekly as opposed to once or twice daily will increase adherence. I don't know if that will work though. Remembering to do something every day and remembering to do it once a week are similar problems to me. I need to keep track of the date and do a thing at a certain time by myself either way. In fact, it's way hard to remember weekly and monthly stuff in some ways. Well, I'm inclined to agree. The far-off end goal is actually an implantable device. Pretty hard not to comply then, right? Yeah, I guess it would be. But before pharmaceutical companies will invest money in a formula that's supposed to be effective for months, it has to be proven this formula can be effective for even 1 week. Oh, okay. So I will ask again. How do you feel about needles? I don't love them? But I'll do it, I'll do it. I mean, yeah, I'm here. Let's do it. Okay. I've done worse for less money. Which is working food service is what I'm referring to. Understood. Follow me to the back when you're ready. Okay, Lee. So 2 ending game. I wonder if it's gonna be more towards the end, or if it's gonna be par way, or what. Have a seat. An exam table. Please take your jacket off when you sit down. Okay. We'll start off by taking your vitals. Hold your arm out for me, please. Then 8.2. You run cold. I am cold. Pulse is 65. Took a minute to register, which means it's somewhat weak. I am somewhat weak. A2 over 55. Your blood pressure is below average, too. I am below average. Each week before the injection, we'll take a blood panel to monitor some of your levels. Got it. Okay, I'm gonna touch your arm. No, let me rephrase. Can I touch your arm? Yes. Your veins are quite faint. I always get glowing reviews from medical people. I'm generally pretty good at this, but I can't promise it won't hurt. Okay. Wait, will I still be able to go into work after this? My shift starts in an hour. You should be fine. Just making sure. Darn, kinda don't want to go, haha. Make a fist for me. There we go. Alright, 1, 2. Your blood flow is on the slow side. Are you alright? Yeah. I'll remove the needle and wrap your elbow now. Okay. Blood is drawn intravenously from the veins. This medication is delivered intramuscular via the deltoid muscle. Roll your shirt a bit further up for me. Alright. And 1, 2. You're done. How are you? I barely felt that at all. That was pretty smooth. Good. Let me bandage the injection site as well. I mean, it's not bleeding at all. I'll pass, if that's cool. That's fine by me. You may put your jacket back on. So what's next? That's it. You go about your business. Pay attention to how you're feeling. Benefits, adverse side effects, anything and all. Make note of it and tell me about it next time. It's 4:45 Wednesday. Does the same time work for you for a week from now? I kind of don't know because my work schedule changes all the time. But let's say yeah. Okay, I will see you then. Bye. Web or text? Not yet. You come in at 6 o'clock. Okay. Come in early. 5 AM inventory. Okay. Why not here? I overslept. I'm sorry. No excuse. Web. Hi, when will we open your commissions? You always draw such good shapes. I'd love you to draw some foxes someday. Of course, Green Fox would say, hey, make some foxes for me. No pressure, though. Yeah, I know what you want, Green Fox. You want a very specific kind of foxes. Go to sleep. Week 2, Wednesday. Okay. I made it in time. Phew. Let me just spit this gum out. Now this trash can won't be empty. Okay, let's ring the bell. Look at that. Forward walk. Hello, Angel. Hi, It's Lee. Lee, right. I can read your jacket now. Sorry I'm late. Not a problem. How have you been feeling? Oh, I'm okay. You? I'm fine, thank you. But I meant with respect to the medication specifically. Oh, about the same? Honestly, I sort of forgot until today. I wish I had something to report. That's fine. It's expected that the effects, if any, will be minor during the first week. Oh. To use an analogy, when neurons travel down synaptic pathways in the prefrontal cortex, they're like water over stone. They slowly erode the ground and create channels which eventually become creeks, streams, and rivers. The infrastructure of the brain in people who have ADHD can seem unusual from an urban planning perspective. There's no flood control in the plains, there's no irrigation system in the city. There's a dam by the school grounds that's ready to burst. Uh-huh. You feel like you're parched when you need water, and you're drowned when you want to be dry. Right. You want the water to flow in predictable volumes at certain times and places so you can regulate it. But changing that doesn't happen overnight. Excuse me if that was convoluted. No, I get the idea. I know about dopamine and stuff. Noble brain good, ADHD brain bad. I get that you're being facetious, but to be very clear, I don't think that's the case. It begs questions such as, who's the city planner as an extended metaphor? Who gets to decide the landscape wasn't fine the way it naturally was? What if you enjoy swimming, metaphorically? No, yeah. I don't know about enjoy, but I'm good at swimming upstream, metaphorically. Some of my patients who were drowning as kids are excellent at treading water as adults, you know. I sure do. Well, I'll set you up in the back. Follow me when you're ready. Have a seat. Just have a seat right over there. Like last time, please take your jacket off when you sit down. Oh, right. We'll start with your vitals again. Hold your arm out for me, please. Temperature of 98.5. Pulse of 75, higher than last time. I may have ran here. You must have to get to your shift soon, right? Oh no, I don't work tonight. I just figured you guys probably close at 5. That's true, but no need to run next time. I will be here. Or you can come in earlier next week. Well, my shifts are usually either 10 to 4 or 6 to 12. So this time is kinda, like, safe either way. I see. 87 over 57. Blood pressure is similar. Now for the blood lab. Was there anything unusual last time? That I don't know. I'm just a data collector here. Oh. Knowing those results could bias one or both of us in some way. How? That's just a standard double-blind study parameter. The Y is beyond my pay grade. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna touch your arm. No, may I touch your arm? Yes. Sorry, I forgot the script. My employer is very particular about the script. Was there like a lawsuit? That Y is above my pay grade too. You can touch my arm. There's that vein. It's barely visible. Make a fist, please. Okay. Here we go. And 1, 2... Doing okay? It makes me a little queasy, but I'm fine. I used to donate plasma for money, so... You don't anymore? It'd make me too faint to go into work after. I passed out on the clock a couple of times. I'll remove the needle and wrap your arm now. Hey. Yes? Do you have any other color bandages, like purple or blue? I do not. Darn, okay, just making sure. One more needle. This is the medication itself. Right. Roll your shirt sleeve up, please. 1, 2... Ow. Not as smooth as last time, I guess. I mean, it was still pretty smooth. Shall I bandage the injection site? No, I think it's fine, thanks. Just checking. You can put your jacket back on then. There was kind of like an icy burn this time. That would probably be the lubricating agent, not the active ingredients. Again, please note any changes you observe this week and report them to me. Same time next week then. Approximately. Huh, yeah. See ya. So I think it's not gonna cause look, we're already on week 3 and this will be 8 weeks. This is supposed to be a 2.5 hour long game. So the story's gonna go split off some, well, wait, here we go. I got a nosebleed on the bus. Need tissues. I got some over here. Thank you. Early 2000s girl. No problem. Wow, I love your hair. Yes, it's hair. Thanks, it's kind of uneven. No, you did it yourself? It's pretty good. I miss having colored hair. Do you go to Ackerton? You look artsy. You got me. Or, well, I used to. I'm at their beauty school extension down the street. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. You want to do makeup? Yep, and sometimes I come and do cosmetics for the feeder kids over on your guys' campus. My dream job would be like doing special effects for like horror movies and stuff. You know, around Halloween when the county fair does their haunted mazes? Those guys in costumes that chase you and stuff? Uh-huh. I went a couple years ago now, I think. That's me. That's my work. Whoa, that's so cool. Oh, I gotta go, but maybe I'll see you here again. Bye, kitty. Were we talking about the nosebleed? If I had even half that energy. Throw away the tissue. Just the bloody tissue in there. And my soul. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. Ew. Welcome back. Hi, Lee. Hope I'm not too late. You're not. I'll set up in the clinic room. Follow me when you're ready. Okay? What's up? Not sitting in your chair this time? How's your week been? Fine. You? Pardon me. Let me specify. Now that you've received 2 doses, we'll start doing the follow-up questionnaire. I'll administer the questionnaire from every other week from here on out. Oh, okay. In the past 2 weeks, have you noticed a change in your ability to complete tasks in the home or workplace? No. In the past 2 weeks, have you noticed time passing more slowly? I don't think so. Just assume all these questions refer to the past 2 weeks. Okay. Have you experienced heightened anxiety? I mean, yeah, but I've kind of got some stuff going on in my life right now. I don't think it's because of this drug or whatever. Have you had what you would describe as anxiety or panic attacks? Well, yeah, but again, have you experienced illusions, hallucinations, or paranoia? I don't think so. Have you exhibited increased signs of depression, including fatigue, apathy, or general malaise? I guess these questions kind of suck, no offense. Well, I'm inclined to agree. I'm not the one writing the questions, I'm just the mid-level obligated to ask them. What is it that you are struggling with specifically? Is that on the questionnaire? It is not. Then I'd rather not get into it. Understood. Shall we proceed? Yeah. Let me just get some gloves on. Have a seat. Just have a seat. Just right over there. Have a seat. We'll begin by taking your vitals as usual. Hold your arm out for me, please. I wouldn't be surprised if we go for the 8 weeks and that's just the beginning of the game. 98, and you have goosebumps. I forgot my jacket this morning. Pulse is 68. 83/58. Have you been tested for orthostatic hypotension? No. Do you ever get dizzy spells when you stand up? Yes. Most PCPs should be able to help you with that. Oh, really? I've never tried that. Can you get, like, a prescription? A PCP. A primary care physician can help you with that. Oh no, I don't have one of those. Now for the blood draw. I'm gonna touch... excuse me. You can touch my arm. Thank you. Make a fist, please. Let's find that vein. There it is. Ready? And 1, 2... What does having slow blood flow mean anyway? Could be a couple different things. Weak heart, viscous blood, constricted veins. As long as you feel okay, there's nothing to worry about. Define okay. Where are those bandages? Here we are. Now the injection. If you could roll your shirt sleeve up. Wait. Something's been bothering me. Yes. That. In the syringe. Looks different than the last 2 times. Yes, it looks different. The fluid isn't the same color. Correct. I mean, that's weird, right? Why is it different? It's the same thing. No, it's not. It is the exact same thing. It's clearly not. What is going on? My understanding is the pharmaceutical company changed vial manufacturers. This vial manufacturers works with a distributor who ships our products at 72 degrees Fahrenheit instead of 70. Which is completely ridiculous, and it changes the color of the reagent in the vial. The formula is identical, it has not changed at all. I've had to explain this so many times this week. Please excuse me for getting so angry. What? No, it's just, I didn't think you were mad. You seem the exact same as always. My effect may be a bit flat, or so I'm told. It was a little funny. Sorry. No, I don't mind. Let's keep going. Thank you. Your sleeve then, please. And 1, 2... How'd I do? It really felt like it burnt more this time. I've heard similar things a lot this past week. I promise you it is the same. Okay. Okay. It's partly my job, I guess. What I'm struggling with. I mean, you asked earlier. Food service seems tough. The manager really yanks me around. A lot of the front house staff are college kids. So they get priority scheduling around the classes and they call out a lot too. I get stuck picking up their slack and covering up for them with zero notice. One of them is kind of a creep too. Is that so? And they'll have me work past midnight and come in at 6 the next morning. Not 10. Sometimes 6, sometimes 10. So it's hard to make plans or appointments to do anything else really. Even though it's technically part-time, they'll still schedule me 6 days in a row, so it's like... That level of unpredictability can be very disruptive to life. I like to know exactly what I'm doing when I'm going to do it. I've got my schedule on this note in my wallet. Yes. Wow, his handwriting is terrible. Seems really organized. It's easy to keep track of, which is the point. Speaking of schedules, it's past 5. We make it to work on time. Oh, no, I actually came from work. I'll get out of your hair, though. Oh, very well. See you next week, then. See ya. Yeah, I feel like half the game, maybe less, is gonna be the actual trial, and then the rest of it's gonna be the character development past the trial? That's the best way I can describe it. Alright, Green Fox, you got my comments. Such big eyes like this, just adorable though. They really like buns. How's mom? Dramatic, still doesn't want to talk to you and is taking out on us. I'm sorry. Go to sleep. Week 4. This is the first time you've been at your desk, like right up front. Huh. It's 5 already. Hello, Angel. Hi, Lee. Can you wait a few minutes? I'm just finishing something up. Okay, maybe I'll look around. I think this could be something like a romance. Trash can is empty, like my soul. I'd be concerned if it wasn't empty like your soul. I just emptied it before you came in. Can't let that soul get out of there. Can't have more manlings running around. They spread, infect everything they touch. Please ring the bell for service. That will not be necessary. There's a Lee on the other side of this plexiglass. Hey, what's up? Have you been coming behind the plexiglass when I'm not here? Maybe. I've never signed in. No need, that's for regular patients. Would you be interested in learning about fire shrimp? Yes. Fire shrimp, genus Lismata, are peaceful omnivores from the Indo-Pacific region. Our office's 200-gallon saltwater tank hosts 2 pairs of fire shrimp. They're easy to spot from their deep red coloration and bright white appendages. Do you help take care of the tank? There was a maintenance guy who would come in and when I first started here. After Abner realized I do it for free, he stopped showing up. Is it a lot of work? Once the tank is stable, it's not too bad. Feeding, cleaning the glass, emptying the skimmer cup. Testing levels, changing out the water, checking the filter and lights, buying coral and rocks. Fire shrimp are opportunistic scavengers. They'll eat pellets, brine, algae, vegetables. I can even hand feed them a little on my lunch when I bust out the stepladder. They're hermaphroditic. They act as males or females depending on where they are in the molting cycle. We are fortunate to have such a large tank, and more fortunate still have pairs who get along. What about the other critters, the snails and the fish? Huh? Oh, they're alright. Originally they were bigger fish, but they would attack the shrimp, so I disposed of them. Oh. Admin insisted the tank needed variety, it couldn't be just shrimp, so I let a few fish and turbo snails stay. Shrimp? Fire shrimp are quite shy by nature. They love to hide. But you can tell they're happy if they're eating and active. They're really cute. That too. Do you keep a tank at your place too? No, I spend more of my waking hours here than at home, so... Yeah, I haven't felt like I should keep a pet for the same reason. It's nice these ones can live here with you. Is that not pet hair on your jacket? Oh god, it's everywhere, huh? It's from my roommate's cat. They love me, but I don't get, kitty custody if we split ways. Let me finish up. Can you wait a little longer? Yeah, no worries. Is that so? Yeah, famous early German romantic painter. This piece was found in his house after his untimely death. The verse contained directions and instructions to have his body buried at the site of Jade. He passed just a few days after finishing this. The cause of death was pronounced a mystery. Really? The rumor goes the land was so hauntingly beautiful that it drove him to madness. The later theory was that the area contained some parasite that lay dormant in his system for a few days and then killed him. Like cordyceps infected its host and compelled its descent to sunlight, so Jade tempted Kopfin to the earth that he could feed on his corpse. Really? Well, I was just paraphrasing something I read online. And, like, this was the 1800s, a lot of deaths were a mystery. He almost definitely just killed himself. If you read his journal, he was psychotically depressed. I'm poor at detecting jokes. Are you messing with me? No, it's Kopf. This is Art History 101. I did think this was kind of a dark piece to put in a mental health waiting room, but whatever. I just thought it was a calming scene. And it is. You're not wrong. Whatever the guy did after you made this shouldn't affect how you feel about it. I'm just about done. Come on over. What you doing? Just finishing up a CEU. A what? Continuing Education Unit. Oh, sounds boring. You have to do them to keep your licenses active. You gotta continue your education, I guess. They continue to waste my time, is what they do. Our EHR electronic health record system is ancient. It only runs on the PC in the back. That's where I spend 24 hours a day charting. Charting generates RVUs, relative value units, which is about what my employer cares about. But the CEU website is so new it only runs on the PC out here, so here I am. You guys love using abbreviations, huh? It's like your favorite thing. It saves times in the charts. And now that's over with. Thanks for your patience. Let's head back. Don't go back yet. Pot plant. The bird of paradise is doing quite well by the window. Landline's on. That's where the farm techs and I play phone tag. Or where the insurance reps and I play chicken, also known as peer-to-peer authorizations. Smile, you're on camera. Magazines, most recent cover. There's some decent quarterlies in there from a quarter decade ago. That's a stairwell to the roof. File cabinets are locked. I should certainly hope so. Policies, procedures, notices. Okay. Just have a seat. Just have a seat over there. Just right there. Have a seat. Oh, right. Jack it off. I remember. Very good. Even if you ran here again, you had a couple minutes to cool down. So let's get a good resting heart rate. Okay. Temperature of 98.5. Pulse of 62. Quite low again. What can I say? (81/53). Very similar to the first time. Time for the blood draw. Still never talked about that bloody nose. I mean, it could just be random. You can touch my arm. You're beating me to the punchlines today. There it is. The antecubital vein. Make a fist if you would. Darn, I forgot that part. You're doing good. And 1 and 2. Have you felt faint after these blood draws? A little. It's kind of hard to tell whether it's the blood draw or the drug right after, you know? Make sure to drink some fluids. Electrolytes are good. I'll remove the needle and wrap your arm now. Wait. You got blue bandages. Oh, yes, I did. They took several weeks to come in after I placed the order. Forgive me. It's a nice purpley blue, too, not too turquoisey. Would you prefer turquoise? No, this is great, thank you. Very good, then. It's the old color again, in the syringe. It is. They went back to the old manufacturer, is my understanding. I wish I had better information. I can promise you the active ingredients have not changed. Okay, I believe you. 1, 2... Are you alright? It just seems to hurt more every time. Could be my aim. I'll try to do better. Don't forget your jacket. Right. We're at the halfway point now. Please keep coming back if you can. I'm kind of curious. Have other people doing the trials stopped showing up? I'm not at liberty to violate provider-patient confidentiality. Right. But over half of our original participants have missed their appointment date and become ineligible to continue. Yeah, doesn't surprise me at all. The trial sponsor, Neurocena, anticipated this fallout and tried to cast a wide net. They didn't require an ADHD diagnosis, merely suspected ADHD, as is the case with you, was sufficient to qualify. Okay, but if they wanted a successful trial, maybe they should have thought about how ADHD works? Go on. Give us a few appointment reminders. Call, text, email. Give us 500 halfway through and 500 at the end so there's a reward sooner. Schedule us a taxi to and from the clinic if you want us to show up. Well, I guess that's me specifically, because I can't drive. I hear you. I'm not in charge of the protocol for trial participants. I assure you my regular patients receive plenty of reminders. And I can assist you with transportation vouchers since you're on federal health insurance. No, I'm fine. The bus is... well, there's a bus, and it runs sometimes. I've been making it so far. My point was more so for other people. It's hard to navigate the medical system in general, that's all. So wouldn't it be great to have navigate less frequently? To have a medical implant that lasts for 6 months? Not have your prescription denied at the pharmacy because it's day 29 instead of day 30? Yeah. That's what I'm hoping this sponsor will make possible. Even if the CEOs in the ivory towers of privatized healthcare never steps foot in a low-income clinic in their life, even if how they conduct their trial makes little real-world sense, they're funding it so they call the shots, basically. Correct. Stop shooting the messenger, is what you mean. I welcome feedback. I want to know what you think. Some of my patients more heavily on the H side of ADHD are refreshingly honest about their experiences. Yeah, I know the type. Zero filter. No point in filtering when it comes to certain subjects. Like the medical system? Because it's bullshit? Those are your words, not mine. The medication will have been in your system for 1 month at this time next week. You may feel more pronounced effects from this point forward. Okay, sorry I was late. I don't know if I said that this time yet. Don't worry about it. I will see you in 1 week. Yep, see you. Week 5. Yeah, there's the other girl. I made it. Oh my gosh, Shorty, hi. Shorty. Yeah, you're my fellow Shorty. I was gonna say... What is your name? It's Angel. How about... Angel? That's so cute. Your little angel. Oh. I'm Audrey. Audrey, hi. How's the trial going for you? Hmm? Oh, you're not doing the clinical trial? Nope, I'm just like a normal, regular patient, I guess. Oh, duh, I should have thought of that. It's cool. Yeah, I come here for my salts and my bars. You know how it is. Do I? I've always been kind of a spaz. Oh, can I say that? That's what my friends call me. It seems like you've got a lot of energy to give. I don't think that's a bad thing. It's really not now that I'm mostly on working my feet, you know? Getting my GED was hard, but things are way better these days. I totally get you. Finding a clinic that's chill was been super great. Isn't he kind of funny? I call him my dealer. He hates it. He's always like, well, the infrastructure of the brain is, there's buildings, blah blah blah. He is like that. So tense. He's giving like closet case or basket case, like pick one, right? Haha. What? Boyfriend's here. Good seeing you again. Take care, okay? Huh? It's like, is she gone? Good evening, Angel. Hi, Lee. You're on time. I must be cured. That's the only plausible explanation. I did manage to leave my phone on the bus here. I only got back because someone got off early to hand it to me. Oh. Maybe I'm not cured after all. Well, let's find out. With this questionnaire, shall we? Okay. Would you ever relocate to the back room first? Here's fine. There's no one around. Let's do it. In the past 2 weeks, have you noticed a change in your ability to complete tasks in the home or workplace? Yeah. Yes. I did some chores and stuff, more than usual. In the past 2 weeks, have you noticed time passing more slowly? Yes, a little bit. Have you experienced heightened anxiety? It's about the same. Have you had what you would describe as anxiety or panic attacks? No attacks. I'm happy to hear that. Have you experienced delusions, hallucinations, or paranoia? No. Have you exhibited increased signs of depression, including fatigue, apathy, and general malaise? Not increased. Not increased, understood. Things have been better at work. Well, they only scheduled me like 4 days this week, so... And one of my coworkers invited me to hang out after his shift tomorrow. That hasn't happened before. That's great. Why don't we get you on your way then? Sure. Let's get your vitals first. The music got a little more sinister. 98 degrees, pulse of 65. 90/60, it's higher today. Blood labs first, can I? Thank you. Clench your fist, please. Is everything okay? Yes. 1, 2... Question. Yes. Aren't you touching my arm when you put the Velcro cuff on? Like, why not ask about touching in the beginning? Great questions don't always have great answers. I assume palpitating the bare skin to find the vein led to some patient complaint, whereas BP cuff placement did not. It's like drawing attention to it makes it weird, though. There are some very important legal rights and protections that medical patients have in theory. And then there are some bizarre ways those rights get implemented in practice. Living in a litigious country, combined with working in the field of psychiatric illness. Well, anyway. Do people actually go through with suing? I kinda figured it was an empty threat. Oh yeah. Lawsuits are quite common. If you see patients directly, you are almost certain to be involved in a suit at least once during your career. Really? Yeah. Yes, but being named on a complaint doesn't mean much in and of itself. As long as you practice within your scope and you document it, you'll usually be fine. Yeah. I will now wrap your arm. With blue. With blue. One, two... You're all done. I don't know why it burns so bad. It didn't used to. You're the only one who's told me it burns. It's nothing to worry about. Okay. Are you alright? Yeah, I just got really nauseous for a sec. Nothing actually came out, though. Let me get you some water. Please sit back down. No, I'm okay. I probably just stood up too fast or something. Sorry, I don't mean to be dramatic. I assure you, you're not. Why not sit down? No, I gotta get to work. I was on track to show up at work on time. I don't want to blow it now. Alright. Please take it easy, though. Yeah, 6-hour shift to my feet. Easy peasy. Bleh. Yeah, okay. See you, Lee. Yep. I'm not a furry, but your art pretty good. Do you do OC trades? Green fox is there again. This one came out so pretty. You're not getting the fox art. Leave tails alone. Hey, hi. You still gonna chill with me after work? Yep. Cool. Just wait by the front for me. Alright, sounds good. Go to sleep. Week 6 is getting blurrier. We walk slower too. We don't even want to react to things. Oh my god. Come on. I'm not too late. I'm not. What is he even doing back there? The door was unlocked. Someone must still be here. I mean, look at the clock. It's only... Hey. I knew it. Something's not right. There's been something off this whole time. Why have I been feeling watched? Why is it always so empty? Why is there no receptionist? The receptionist leaves at 4:30. She comes in half an hour earlier than I do to field calls and prep the schedule. It helps make the day run smoother. The last we generally set appointments for is also 4:30. But we have been encouraged to enable as many trial participants to attend as possible. Huh. Good evening, Angel. How are you? Fine, yeah. Okay. Can we go back, or... We can. Follow me. Let's get your vitals. 90 degrees, 90/63. Can't touch your arm, no. No. Didn't I say no? Did I say it out loud? Clench for me. You're just gonna stick it in. There it goes. 1, 2. It hurts. One, 2. In and out. The same thing. Why am I like this? Angel. Huh? You're done. Oh. Your jacket? Week 7. Oh look, he's working in the fish tank. Well, he's working under the fish tank, technically. Probably on like the sump. Hello? Hi. I'm late as always. I was going to lock up soon. You seem a bit anxious. Are you in a hurry? Yes. No, not really. Let's just do the needle so I can go. Very well. Let's head back. Okay, bye. Hold on. Please allow me to... Right, the stupid questions. Go for it. In the past 2 weeks, have you noticed a change in your ability to complete tasks? Yeah, sure. Have you experienced heightened anxiety? No. Actually, put yes, whatever. Have you had what you would describe as anxiety or panic? Panic attacks. Have you experienced delusions, hallucinations, or paranoia? If I was having delusions, I wouldn't know, would I? That's like part of being delusional. I'm an insane freak, though. I should have put that down when I signed up. Can you write that in with whatever else you added? Angel. It's stuffy back here. Would you mind if we stepped outside for a bit? It's okay if you don't want to. Fine. Oh yeah, the stairs, the roof. This way. Man, this looks like the Yumaniki, ending area. I wish the view were a little greener. No, the air is still nice. It is chilly, though. I lost my favorite jacket. Probably left it on the bus like an idiot. Would you take mine? I'm plenty warm. Overheating, even. But he would have the jacket. Like, she left it with him. There's no way that's true. Okay. It's warm, thanks. It's everything. Everything feels off. This was just a horrible time to try some new untested medication. I think the side effects are doing really weird stuff to me. My roommates are driving me insane. There's stuff going on with my family and at my job. The weeks I work less, I can't even enjoy the time off. I'm dirt poor, I have no car. As soon as I manage to cover one expense, some surprise bill comes out or something else breaks. Is where you live a small space? It's a 2-bed, 1-bath, 3 people. My roommates are dating. I mean, kind of, whatever they are, I'm the third wheel of it. But they don't clean, they eat all the food, they're loud. And they hate me, they wish I wasn't there. But they need the rent money. It's never easy sharing close quarters. I'm from a big family, so I'm sort of used to it. Although my mom won't talk to me anymore, so that's another thing on the pile. I'm sorry to hear that. I feel sorrier for my siblings who still live at home with more of our family. Now they gotta do the stuff I used to do. Chores, cooking, translating her appointments. I kind of bailed on them. My family's big too. I just moved out last year. Yeah? Yes, I'm living alone for the first time in my life. I don't want to live alone, but I'm a bit jealous. The house is old, and it's way out in the sticks, but it's mine. Well, from where I'm standing, it sounds really nice. I'm just barely surviving. My life would need so much fixing that time and time again I have proven I can't do by myself. I need more help than I can get. I don't really have anyone I'm close with in real life right now. I mean, there are people I talk to sometimes. But when I think I don't have friends, it feels true. Well, you were invited to spend time with your coworker recently, weren't you? That could be the start of something good, right? How did that go? It went... Angel? What's wrong? I don't know what to do. Oh no. Did something happen? There's this guy at my work. We don't work the same hours. I never know when he's going to be there or not. Anyway, he's the one who invited me to his place. To hang out, he said. I believed him. His roommate left as soon as we walked in, which I thought was weird. He started coming on to me the second we were alone. I just kind of froze. I let it happen. I've been really lonely. And I figured, some people do that. They hook up like that. When was this? I don't know, a couple weeks ago. So then I'm just avoiding him at work. I try not to look at him. But it's not a big place. He's friends with a lot of guys in the back. Even though he doesn't speak Spanish like them and I do, they still like him better. Sorry. He kept trying to talk with me, so I just had to speak with him one-on-one. Alone. We went out to his car after work. It was late. It was raining pretty hard that day. I told him it hurt my feelings that he didn't even bother to hang out with me first. That it wasn't okay to use people like that. And I cried, and it was so embarrassing. He said it was a misunderstanding. And then he hugged me. And he started touching me again. I tried to push him away at first. But I froze up again. I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe someone would do that. Angel, have you called the police? Well, actually, I just did a choice, apparently. What, so they can call me a liar? I'm so stupid I don't even remember that day I went to this house. I never got his address either. I took out of his car, walked to the bus stop in the rain. When I got home, I took a scalding hot shower. Everything you're not supposed to do. Angel, I think you need to get away from this man. What? I should quit? I think you should consider it. Why should I have to quit? How's that fair? It is not fair. But it's just some minimum wage job, right? Anyone can do it, and I'm completely worthless, right? That's not... Well, I like it better there than the last 4 places I've been at. At least I used to. So what? I haven't suffered enough yet? I should lose my job too? Maybe take some time off to put some space between you and him. My rent is due next week. I can't just not work. It's not an option. I have 0 savings. I have nothing. People like you wouldn't get it. It's about to tell this to you. I don't know what I was thinking. I regret it already. Please, please just forget about it. Wait. Please don't leave yet. So here's the average choice. Yes. I tried. A few days later, it was humiliating. The cop showed up 3 hours after I called. I couldn't remember the details of the data went to his place. I never got his address either. After I got out of his car, I walked to the bus stop in the rain. And then they had this scalding hot shower dialogue. I'll never forget the look on the cop's face, sighing, exasperated, like it was such a waste of time. And I think it's probably be the same from here on out. Angel, are you okay? It's Lee. I'm sorry to contact you like this, but I am concerned. If you could use someone to talk to, I am here. Please don't do anything rash. Go to sleep. Week 8. I'm gonna go back and check the average choice too, and I'm gonna lock these two in save-wise. Whenever we have an opening here. Because that could have been one of the ending determinators. Week 8. Friday. Angel. Hey. You're here. Yeah, only 2 days late. I apologize for texting you. I had never taken from the intake form. It wasn't appropriate of me. No, I appreciate your concern. It wasn't right of me to just dump all that on you and run away and not respond. I'm sorry. You have nothing to be sorry for. It's kind of humiliating coming back here, but I need the money pretty bad. Can I still... Probably not, huh? I'm relieved to see you again, whatever the reason. Since this is the last session, there's one final questionnaire we have to do. Thank you. In the past week, have you noticed a change in your ability to complete tasks in the home or workplace? This week is better than last week. In the past week, have you noticed time passing more slowly? No, this week was a blur. Have you experienced heightened anxiety? Yes. I hope you can excuse the insensitivity of these questions. You're just reading from a script, I know that. Have you had what you would describe as anxiety or panic attacks? Yes. Have you experienced delusions, hallucinations, or paranoia? Yes. Have you exhibited increased signs of depression, including fatigue, apathy, and general malaise? Yes. That's good enough. Now, if you'll follow me to the back. Sure. Then 8.2, same as the first time. Pulse of 67. 83/54. Here. You can touch my arm. Thank you, Angel. Last needle. You ready? Yeah. And we're done. So no injection this time? No. There'd be no point in giving you more without having you come back to monitor your levels. Oh. Yeah. That makes sense. So that's it, huh? That's it. Seems like whatever it was, it didn't really work for me. This is firmly against policy. But there's nothing you or I could do to change the results at this point. It's over now. I'll be candid with you. This was a double-blind test. You were randomly selected to be in the control group. The control group? It means you might have gotten placebo. Yes. That's the group selected to receive a placebo. So this entire time you've been sticking me with saline. The packaging, the coloring, the viscosity, everything is visually identical to the real medication. This is so neither you, the patient, nor I, the provider, can tell the difference. So then, how did you know? The one thing they can't really change is the taste. Dextroamphetamine concentrates are unmistakably bitter. There is no doubt in my mind what you were given was the placebo. What? Were you tasting it for? I was concerned after our last 2 visits that something was not correct. Perhaps there was some missing piece of your medical history causing a dangerous contradiction. I know now that was not the case. You had other extenuating circumstances causing you duress. But before I found that out, it worried me enough to want to rule out the possibility. Wow. So it's all just in my head, huh? Great. Awesome. I'm just crazy then. Everything from shortness of breath to hallucinations could be normal responses after a traumatic event. I thought the drug could have been, making me act reckless. Then maybe that was I... Placebo effects can be very real, too. Nothing you report has been unreasonable. You must think I'm stupid. I never once thought that. It just all seems really flawed. What about the results you never got from the people who dropped out? It's like the people who would need the implant the most aren't even going to be represented. Well, I'm inclined to agree. This is phase 1 stuff. We're really just looking for side effects too egregious to ignore in too large a number of people. The blood lab is the important part, but the questionnaire is an opportunity to tell us if something is very wrong. The company gets just enough data out of just enough people to slap the abstract on a slideshow for their shareholders. They need money, and they need the FDA and DA to allow them to move on to the next step. So long as the number of people who end up gravely disabled or dead is statistically insignificant, they move to phase 2. Lots of red tape, lots of financial constraints. Sounds like a bunch of garbage. Yes. Wait here a moment. Here it is, your compensation as promised. $1,000. Cool. Well, I've got to get to my shift. You don't usually work Fridays. My manager told me to come in, so... Wait. Just... hold on. Don't go to work. If it's money, I can give you it. Just don't go to work tonight, okay? Don't go where that guy might be. Come with me. Just one night. Okay. Drive a pickup truck? Oh man, my phone's about to die. Do you have a charger at your place? I do, but it's unlikely to be compatible with newer phones. We can check. No big deal, it's my fault and I'm bad about remembering to plug it in. We're about 35 minutes away. It's kind of out on the sticks, just so you know. How come so far? Best I could afford if I wanted an actual house or some land. Really? Even a doctor like you? Oh, no, I'm not a doctor. What, you had read my jacket? What? Let me see. PMHNP? Yes. What does that mean? Psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Didn't I say I was a mid-level? I don't know anything about medicine. I wanted very badly to be a doctor. An orthopedic surgeon specifically. Make good money, fix people up. Make my mother proud. I got straight A's all through high school. Fast-track accelerated programs. I thought it'd be fine in med school. The thing is though, gifted kids are just that. They are children. You meet 20-somethings who are hung up on how smart they must be because they learned algebra in fifth grade instead of 7th. But if you revisit that grade level material as an adult, it is not actually difficult. The point being, college was a hard slap in the face. I got C-minuses through pre-med. I took the MCAT. Didn't score well, so I took a gap year to study and retake it. Worst mistake of my life. I completely fell apart without the structure of school. I see. The grace periods of my loans were ending, I needed to start working. But a pre-med degree by itself is useless, so I settled for getting a master's in nursing. The courses were a joke compared to the MCAT material. But still, don't you, like, run that place you're working at? You see people and prescribe stuff. My supervising physician is off-site. I practice independently, but it's grunt work. Charting, inbox shuffling, putting referrals to specialists. Groveling in peer-to-peers, insurance companies for approval, that's a big one. I generate billable encounters for private equity with all the liability of a doctor and none of the respect. Nurse practitioners tend to not be regarded very highly by the real doctors. Well, I don't know about all that. The way you're talking about what you've accomplished is kind of delusional to me. Like, I was in remedial courses with the SPED kids. I think if you'd been in there, you wouldn't say stuff like this. Still, you got into university, didn't you? The only reason I got into art school at all was my portfolio. That's how I got into the scholarship to afford it too. Had nothing to do with grades. I didn't even want to go, but my mom forced me because she didn't get the chance. I better start drawing those fox arts. And then I dropped out. So when you say you're not highly regarded, it's like... I think severe enough ADHD can dramatically alter the courses of people's lives. I think there are highly intelligent, creative, competent round pegs out there being shoved into square holes. Showing up, following through, being persistent, keeping promises, remembering details. All things you need to do is seek treatment for ADHD in the first place. It's a catch-22. It can be a frustrating patient the population to work with. But the reasons they are frustrating are the same reasons they could really use the help. Yeah, well, who knows what my life would have been like if I had gone treatment as a kid. It was pointless to ruminate on it. You and I are well beyond violating provider-patient propriety at this point. But I'll refer you to someone nearby who can see you, if you'll allow me. Yeah, that would be good. Thanks. Please excuse the mess. Where? I wasn't expecting company. I've neglected the dust. I'll let it slide. Let me find some clothes you can use in pajamas. Thanks. I should have extra linens in the storage closet, too. The downstairs bathroom is still left if you need it. Got it. I'll be back shortly. Excuse the mess, he says. Anyway, maybe I'll... Here we are. Oh, that was fast. Was it? I just knew what I was looking for. Got to change of clothes. They're old, but I promise they're clean. They're probably cleaner than my work shirt. I should have some spare toiletries in the garage. You could change while I fetch those. Sure, that works. You're my guest. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. Are those acceptable? Yeah, they're comfy. I'm a little surprised you own this. It's hard to imagine you in it. Well, they're from middle school. I figured they'd be the closest fitting things I own. Even still, they're large on you. Their frame is quite small. I like my clothes baggy anyway, and I like stripes. Yes, that is also the stripiest thing I own. Can I fix you some dinner? You're, suddenly very friendly. Although, frankly, there's not much in the house. I'm honestly not hungry. Appetite's been bad lately. I'll go shopping for groceries tomorrow morning. Do you have any requests? I mean, get the basics if you don't have them, but I could just come with you. Alright. There's only one bed upstairs, so please take it. I'll be right down here on the couch if you need anything. Oh, no, I'm not gonna take your bed. Please, I insist you do. The couch is comfortable anyway. Then I'll sleep on it. Are you positive? I mean, couldn't we just... Never mind. But I'm taking the couch. My mother would kill me if she knew what a terrible host I was being. I'll leave a toothbrush and toothpaste down here for you then. What time do you sleep? I try to be in bed around 8:30 myself. 1 to 2, maybe? That makes sense considering your shifts. And doom scrolling. Would you care to watch something with me? I don't have cable, but I have a decent collection of videotapes. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's see. Perhaps it's not a good true crime or horror night. I prefer something calm. I do have nature documentaries. Yeah, let's do that. The camera work is really nice. It really captures the nature. It is. I've seen this dozens of times. It's one of the tapes my siblings and I would fall asleep to. Oh, we could watch something else if you've seen less. Well, I think of it like this. Do people stop listening to songs when they know the lyrics? Actually, sometimes. No, I like singing along. Good films can be enjoyed countless times the same way. Fair enough. I mean, putting on an album I know front to back is really calming for me. I must come off like some hoarder with my old clothes, my old tapes. What? No, dude. Sheesh. I'm not staying over here just like casting random aspersions in your direction. I didn't mean to imply you were. So don't worry, okay? Audrey kinda had a point about you. And what would that be? You're like comically tense. How dare she slander me? Although I haven't figured out how to beat the allegations yet. She said I have RBF. She then informed me that what that was upon my inquiry. Huh, yeah, I think she rips people she likes. I won't repeat what RBF stands for, but it means you come off somewhat cold without meaning to. I know what resting bitch face is, Lee. I think it just means you should relax a little is all. I am relaxed. I am calm. It's like the more I insist, the less people believe me. How about you drop your shoulders and stop ripping the skin on their fingers off? Sure, I can do that. You're doing it again. Shoot. Good morning. Is there such like a sudden, like, everyone just accepted this living arrangement? Good afternoon. Huh? What? Well, barely. It's a little past noon. You slept for 14 hours. How are you? A little groggy, but fine. Did you go out? Yes, just for some food. And I got you a compatible phone charger as well. Oh, thanks. Got the charger. Are you hungry? Yeah. Okay, give me 1 minute, then I'll make us breakfast. I should get up and get myself together. It's charging now. The battery's so low the screen won't turn on. I'm really hungry. Let's see what's in the fridge. Liver couch. It's nice and big. There's a little trash in here, so it's not empty. Bathroom. I'm good. Just a few tissues. But what happened to our jacket? Looks like some kind of gym or duffel bag. Pretty stern tool wall. Paint cans, willow trays, that kind of stuff. Looks like a little CRT TV. Cardboard boxes. Outside. Maybe we can watch more documentaries later. Probably leads to the garage. Don't want to be rude and barge upstairs. Let's see what we have to work with. Oh, I was gonna make you something. Please let me. It's the least I can do. How do you like your eggs? Does pancakes sound good? I'm usually more of a cereal guy. You monster. You don't like cooking? I don't do it much. Well, I do. Where's your flour? After how many years does flour expire? I mean, it lasts a decent amount of time. How many years are we talking? How was it? Quite good, thank you. When you said to get the basics, I didn't really know what you meant. You did a good job, I just meant have the stuff any kitchen ought to have. That's not any more specific. I just eat the same things daily. Deciding what to eat 3 times a day is a hassle. Mostly prepackaged food. The less preparation beforehand, the fewer dishes after, the better. Those sentences you just said are insane to me, but okay. Doesn't this taste way better? Absolutely. Because you mean it. Did you, keep her jacket and it's like you've been sniffing it this whole time? Everything I touch turns to a burnt crisp or expires. Well, while I'm here, I will feed us, okay? Okay. I've done something a little off with Lee, and I'm waiting for that shoe to drop. Plus he lives out in the wilderness. I wonder if they're gonna play off of that somehow. My phone is charged enough. I'm not getting any bars. That's unfortunate. I think I mentioned to you that reception is spotty. What about internet? I think there's something wrong with the router. Frankly, I use the computer so much at work, I haven't even bothered to get it fixed here. Oh, well, I used to do internet provider stuff at my old job. I might know something. Mind if I take a look? That would be fine. It's in the garage. Lee's truck is kinda dirty, but so are the roads around here. There's a lot of supplies for one guy. I wonder if he's a doomsday prepper. Bunch of bulk supplies. There's a spider in the corner up there. Oof, this looks ancient. Yep, I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. Maybe I jumped the gun. I should just check my phone settings and stuff first. Any luck? Nah, sorry, I don't know whatever's going on with that. My boss could be so mad I didn't call out. But I do feel a lot better having slept an 8. I was really running on empty. I don't regret not going. I'm relieved you didn't. Thank you for coming with me. Can I see upstairs? You can, but I should have mentioned this last night. I've got a bit of taxidermy up there. It might disturb you. Well, now I'm really curious. It's just a little unusual. Is that what you've been all tense about? It's fine. I want to see your bedroom. Let me go look. Okay. I mean, you're gonna have her, sleep up there before anyways. Lee? What is with this creepy-ass hallway? I know. Why is the lighting so dim? The sconces just aren't very powerful. I guess this is the taxidermy you're referring to. It's a Jenny Hanover, isn't it? Yes, I could cover it and move it if you want. So if you don't know what that is, it's basically the, stingrays that look kind of like mummified angels. No, it's okay. It's a little creepy, but if you like it. I first saw Jenny Hanover in a museum when I was 9. I was petrified. I couldn't even believe it was real. It was like something straight out of a nightmare. I refused to pass through the room it was displayed in. I was usually an agreeable child, so this offended my mother greatly. She would cite my behavior as the reason for her overdosing on painkillers late that evening. Wait, what? Whoa. I mean, sounds like projection to me. She was raising 3 small children by herself, and pregnant again at the time. It's not difficult to push someone over the edge when they're constantly teetering there. But I developed a real phobia of this thing. It haunted me for years. I thought it cursed me into trying to get my mother killed. I don't like being irrational, so I got one and I keep it somewhere I have to see it every day. Kinda like doing your own exposure therapy. In the past, yes, that was the idea. I've made progress with both of my phobias. As I get older, I feel giving in to the compulsion to own one may have just been yet another irrational decision. So you keep it around now like, what, out of spite? Maybe. Here's the thing. I'm not scared of the manta ray, which is what this actually is. I'm not scared of the person who salted and carved its corpse. I was scared initially, but punishment for my fear was what created a complex. I think I know what you're saying. You don't have to keep stuff if it's just bothering you, though. I'm not afraid of it now. It cannot hurt me. It is people I care about who can hurt me. Those sorts of social phobias are much harder to overcome. Besides, I prefer this rendition of an angel to the way my birth religion does it. If angels existed, they probably wouldn't look like men and women in white robes. Yeah, at least I hope so. Like, you want me stuck in this body for eternity? Really? They should hold forms the average human struggles to comprehend. They should strike fear into the hearts of the close-minded. They should inspire awe in those who can appreciate them as they are. Yeah, ethereal or horrifying or both. What's your other phobia? Spiders. Ah, I love spiders. They get a bad rap. Totally unwarranted. You're right, and I know it. I'm trying. We have things in common. The brown recluse spider, for example. Wait, what? Being so reclusive your whole genus is named for is something I can relate to. Yeah, that's like with the confused beetle? I very generously allowed a spider inside of my garage. You may have seen it. I did, actually. Want me to relocate her for you? Please do. Did you remember the part where the brown recluse spider is highly venomous? I feel like you forgot to mention that part. That's the master bathroom. The bedroom is the other door. Fancy. I like your shelves. Thank you. There's not a ton to see, but feel free to look around. There's an abalone shell, a conch shell, and a butterfly in the case. The Marvel butterfly is my father's work. It's over a decade old. It's really pretty. I guess they can last for a long time, huh? Preserved specimens can keep for hundreds of years. This one won't, since I'd rather display it than store it properly. I'm the same way with art. I want to keep it where I can see it. Wooden leather office chair. The bed looks comfy. Is it a queen? No. You're close. It's a California king. Like many of my belongings, it's a hand-me-down from a family member. It's kind of fitting that it's from California, because it's like an annoying and unnecessary version of a pre-existing concept, yet it got popular. It certainly limits my bedsheet options. Asking an employee in the linen section if they have anything in California King is degrading. Well, this bathroom's much nicer than the downstairs one. I'm alright. It's you look good. Big square tub. Let's head back into the upstairs hallway. Could take a bath at some point. Doesn't have to be right now, but... yes, just give me a chance to clean it first. It looks spotless, but okay. The closet doors run from the floor to the ceiling, and whenever it's a walk-in. You would certainly fit, but I ask you please not try to. I'm not sure I've been in a two-story house with only one bedroom. I won't bore you with the details, but the original floor plan was different. Open drawer. There's some paper and colored pencils in here. Do you have any other art supplies? I'm afraid not. No, that's okay, but would you mind if I drew for a bit? I haven't been able to focus in a while, but I kind of feel like I could write now. Not at all. Would distract you too much if I were here? No, I like talking while I draw. 2 tasks is a good amount of things for my brain. My attention is bare when it's split. Do you want to draw with me? Oh, I cannot draw to save my life. Oh, come on. When's the last time you drew? Whenever the last time I graded in class the pen on it was. Middle school, maybe. Give it a shot. If you hate it, you don't have to again. Very well. Do you have any clipboards? Plenty in the office, but none here. Will a large book be alright? Yeah, as long as it's hard and flat, and I'm not picky. One moment. Are you sure you wouldn't prefer to work at my desk? I just sit weird when I draw. I have the best leverage of my knees up like this. How about the bed then? Nah, because your headboard is mounted. I just push your mattress away from the wall. Don't worry, I'm comfortable in this way. It's convenient that you're left-handed. The way the clinic was set up, it's easier for me to reach and work with people's right arms. Oh, yeah, I'm surprised you noticed. You were writing with your left hand when you filled out the intake form that first week. Otherwise, I would use the needle on the bandage in your left arm. Since the vein we draw from is right in the crook of the elbow, we try to use the non-dominant arm if possible. Huh, I guess that's something you would pay attention to then. They tried to fix me in elementary school. Had my left hand behind my back, slapped over a ruler if I used it. Then, I don't know, they just got off my back about it at some point. Never explained, never apologized, just gave up. I mean, I always had more pressing academic problems. I was failing no matter which hand I held my pencil in. But how they handled that kind of feels like an analogy for a lot of the help I got in school. You gotta move your hand to draw something, Lee. What should my subject be? Me. Whatever you want, that's the whole point. Anything you want to see. Anything your heart desires. And what is that for you? I mostly draw animals. And furries. I wish I had been born as something else, something wild. I feel so much better as, I don't know, a bee working hard with other bees to build your shared hive and raise our young. Or as a rabbit foraging in the winter to feed the babies in our burrow. Even if I didn't live long, at least I'd live knowing what I was supposed to do. I'd be part of a larger system of others instinctively on the same page as me. Someone has not seen Watership Down. Not like now. I'm not cut out for the single-family, single-car, 8-lane freeway life. Feels like I'm not cut out for being human at all. No longer human. When I think about other ways of existing, I just feel this inner sense of peace. When I think of my body and my brain being configured differently, having instincts to help me thrive instead of whatever self-sabotaging garbage my mind is doing to me now. Sorry, I'm just rambling. No, you answered my question very well. May I see what you drew? Sure. It's supposed to be like them. These are quite good. I'm just doodling. Is that one you? It could be. Is that one me? It could be. Everything I draw could equally be me, the artist, and you, then the viewer. But yeah, you could say it's you. Have you tried to sell your art? A little bit. I can't stay organized enough to do business stuff by myself. Let me see yours. I really cannot draw. Come on, I showed you mine. Fair is fair. Shrimp. Shrimp? Shrimp. Oh my god. I told you. I cannot see pictures in my head. Can I keep this? I can't imagine why you'd want to. It's really cute. It's cute. I mean, you barely draw, that makes it super rare. And you made it, it's special for that alone. Well, I can kind of understand that angle. Okay. I want yours then too, if that's on the table. It's in my lap, actually. Get it? But yes, you can have it. Thanks for humoring me. I won't make you do it again. No, if you enjoy it, I'm open to it. It's impressive to watch you work so quickly. And sorry for laughing at your shrimps. I like them. I don't mind. It gets dark pretty early, huh? What time evening is it? You only get a few hours of daylight if you sleep until noon. But you clearly needed it. I think the exhaustion has been building up for some time. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more insane going to work right now feels. Like, maybe I finally found the amount of psychological torture I'm willing to endure for minimum wage after all. Why don't you stay one more night? When was the last time you had a real weekend off? Huh, no idea. I've always done jobs where working weekends was a given. Would that be alright? You don't mind? Please stay. It would be my pleasure. Okay, yeah, screw it. I don't want to think about what happened. One more night of forgetting sounds good. I don't know why I'm so tired. Please just take it easy. You've been through a lot. I'll be right upstairs. If you need anything at all, let me know, okay? Okay. Good night. Good night, Angel. Going upstairs, are you? You gonna shift to his bed? Angel, what is it? I want to sleep in here. Oh. Of course, let me gather my things and I'll get out. No. Stay right there. Don't go. Don't move. Okay. Someone's a shifter. Oh. Good morning. Good morning. I guess I moved a little bit in my sleep, sorry. No problem. You're really warm. With a resting temperature like yours, I'm not surprised you're cold. But kicking the sheets off probably doesn't help either. I know, especially my hands and feet get like ice. They really do. Huh, sorry. Just show me away next time, okay? I was instructed not to move. Oh, I didn't mean literally. I did sleep really well, though. There's nothing to be sorry for. Are you hungry? You don't have to get up yet. I could bring you something. No, I can do it. Let me do it. House guests shouldn't have to cook their own food. I like cooking. You don't. Seems pretty straightforward to me. Especially if you'll do the dishes after. Of course. There you go. Easiest decision ever. Sometimes I don't cook at home just because it sucks doing dishes at my job and then doing more at home. What do you do instead then? Starve? Not eat? Yeah. That's not acceptable. Well, I eat, like, snacks or something. I want to feed other people good food. That's very generous of you. Not really. It's just easier and more fun to cook when it's not for yourself. And that is something a generous person would say. I'm not just saying it, it's true. You're proving my point here. Let's do it then, shall we? Yeah. Still nothing. I didn't even step foot outside yesterday. I could use a little fresh air. You're free to check out the yard if you want. Yeah, maybe I will. It's kind of in disrepair. I'd like to put up a shed, a bench, things like that. The property line is demarcated with a picket fence. You can't miss it. Got it. Look out. Yep. It's a bit desolate. It's only rained once this past month. The cold, dry season's been rough. It's nicer in the spring. Do you like hiking? Yeah, but not by myself. I don't really care about summiting or anything. And it's not like there are many trailheads you can get to by bus. But my school had a plein air class. Went out in nature for, and I loved that. It was one of my favorite courses I took. I don't know if I've been to any of the mountains you can see from here, though. They look familiar, but I'm kind of bad at directions. I've hiked that whole range. The good thing about droughts is the trails don't close for mudslides. Is there just, like, that standing water there year-round? Well, it was advertised to me as a pond, and it is sometimes. It brings animals when the weather was warmer, too. Hares, squirrels, deer, skunks, tadpoles, and frogs. Aw man, I wish there were critters out now. Oh, but there are. There are? Invertebrates. Would you like to see? You got crawfish over there? Are they big enough to see? My vision's not great. I've got a handheld microscope in the storage closet. Would you care to go take a look? Yeah, sure. Like copepods or something. Lee, are you gonna try to be like a murderer or something like that? I'll just grab a coat, then I'm ready. Oh yeah, let me get my shoes. I'm coming. Just 1 second. Take your time. Are you alright with no jacket? If it's just for a bit, it's fine. So how does it work? Let me show you. You just flip open the screen here. And turn it on. You don't need slides or anything? No, it's not very powerful or precise. With a steady hand, you can see all sorts of things. The water is pretty murky. The light should turn on momentarily. There's something right off the bat. I believe those are dormant mosquito larvae on the right. Come spring, they'll be a real nuisance. What about that thing on the left? That I don't recognize. Looks like a little caterpillar. Its rings are quite striking. Can you move it around? Of course. That's a, well, yeah, it's a pond snail, but that's the other one's they're really bad if you have invertebrates. Because they actually, if you split them in half, they, like, just split off into their different things. I know, like, I know what they are, I just suddenly forget. But if you get, like, a shrimp tank or something, they'll, like, devastate your entire shrimp tank. Starts with a P. Yes, they show up reliably no matter how shallow the pond. Look at the guy on the right, he's got cartoon eyes. Some of the tiniest, simplest creatures seem to develop eyes before much else. Eyes form very early on in embryonic development as well. Yeah, it's cute when they're just basic shapes and big googly eyes. I'll move it again if you don't mind. Yeah, do it. Huh, that yellow one looks like a sea monkey. Brine shrimp, yes. These ones look a little different than the ones I use as feed for the office aquarium, though. Maybe the salinity makes a difference? Because this is fresh water and that's salt water? That could be. They're real opportunists. They show up in the most ephemeral of ponds. I found them a bit spooky looking as a child. Or at least not what I was expecting based on the packaging they came in. Me too, but I think kids kind of like being scared like that, you know? And it's good to get used to seeing these things with lots of legs. It's true. The line between fear and fascination is thin at that age. Let's see if there's anything else. Water beetle. Whoa, there's just more and more. The bottom right is a leech of some kind, if I recall. The big one is a diving beetle, I think. They swim backwards. Look at the purple one, what is that? I wish I could tell you. It's beautiful. This is so cool. I didn't know there would be so much variety. This is nothing. You should see the pond when summer's in swing. I would love to. I'm kind of chilly now. I'm also kind of gross because I didn't shower yesterday. Would you care to take one now? Or a bath. Either way is fine by me. Oh, yeah, I want to take a bath. I'll fetch you a towel. And if you give me those clothes, I can at least start washing them while you're here. While you're in there, rather. Sweet, thanks. Angel, it's me. Come in. Oh. I thought you would be decent. Decent? What's up? I just... well... Wow, he's easily flustered. Wanna join me? You mean... bathe together? Yeah. Premaritally? What? Just kidding. I didn't say that. That was a joke. Which one is it? Well... No, I'm serious. Come on, get in. Is there enough room? I'm not sure. Of course you would fit. This thing is huge. If it's okay, then. Yeah, it's okay. That's why I invited you. Okay. I will come in now, then. I am moonwalking into the bathtub. Okay. It's been a very long time since I did this. Yeah, I haven't since my parents would bathe me with my siblings as kids. Boiling the water and filling the bath was such a production. I remember being like 5 years old, 4 of us in a tub, total chaos. There'd be more water on the floor than anywhere else by the end. You can remember that far back. Uh-huh. That's impressive. The farthest back my memories go is 9 or so. For real? For the most part, yes. 5th grade. My short-term memory is bad, but long-term is good, I guess. You're lucky to have a big tub like this. My apartment only has a shower. It is nice. A decent bath was one of the few non-negotiable things during my housing search. You are really determined to not look at me, aren't you? I don't want to be improper. So it's proper to get naked as long as you don't make eye contact, huh? That's, well... I'm just teasing you. You're making it too easy. I'm gonna rinse my hair and get out. Thank you for inviting me. Huh, you're welcome. Playing the video. Eating the food. Are you sure you wouldn't rather have the room to yourself? I don't like being alone. I want to share a bed with you. Premaritally. I really wish you would forget I said that. Sorry, no can do. I just feel like I'm imposing. You got some crazy ideas about who is imposing on who here. Long stare. You seem nervous. I don't usually do this sort of thing. And what sort of thing is that? Be this close to a person? Well, what if we're just having a sleepover? I can't say I've done that either. Like, ever? We weren't allowed to have company over. Wow. But what about college? What about since you started working? Like I said, I moved out last year. I know it sounds ridiculous. Some parts of my life are. The last thing I want to do is make you feel uncomfortable. Or make you feel like I expect something to happen. What if I want something to happen? It's just with what you've been through. How long after getting assaulted am I allowed to want stuff to happen? Angel. You're the mental health professional, you tell me. Do I not feel bad enough? Am I acting too normal? Am I moving on too quickly? Do I seem unreliable? Am I not acting like a real victim would? How bad should it hurt? If I, myself, would anyone believe me then? Angel, I believe you. I have never doubted you for a second. You haven't done anything wrong. I don't want to be treated different because of it. That makes sense. It was wrong of me to say something so presumptuous. I'm sorry. Your pulse was about 75. Would you take a few deep breaths for me? Huh. I wish I could just hit people with their own pulse rate when they're stressed out. I assure you, I normally cannot do that. I'd take yours if I knew how. it's really pounding. I wouldn't have guessed. This is the effect of you being this close to eyes on me. Lee's like dying. I'm not too heavy, am I? You're very light. Then listen to your heart until it slows down. That could take some time. But we have all night. Yeah, we do. So basically how we went from like, I draw your blood, to come over and stay at my house out 40 minutes from the city. Hi. Good morning. Did you sleep all right? I slept great. What time is it? I'm not sure. I would guess 8. But I feel like we don't know much about Lee quite yet. We know like some things, like hobbies and things, but there's another layer to Lee that we don't have. And that's what bothers me. I could get up and find out. Do you not keep your phone on you? I feel like I haven't seen you check it once. It's in my coat. It's just a little work-issued flip phone. Oh, so just texts and calls? You can play Snake on it. Wow. Hey now, that was very innovative at the turn of the century. When they switched from pagers to phones in the psych ward where I did my hours, it was a big deal. You're like a radiator. Should I move away? No, I'm just really cold and you're really warm. You can sleep longer, if you like. No, I think I'll get up. Wait. What day is it? Isn't the weekend over? Don't you have to work? I'm terribly ill today. I couldn't possibly go in. Can't you tell? Oh yeah, seems bad. I have plenty of sick time accumulated. I put in the notice on Friday that I'd be out. They could bring in locum staff to cover me. Although they never care for the aquarium properly, no matter how detailed my instructions are. Lee, you really don't have to take time off just to keep me company. It's probably about time for me to be getting back to reality anyway. How do you mean? You know, going back to my apartment, going back to work. If I even have a job to go back to. No calling, no showing for 3 days? Or 4 days? Well, I guess I'll find out if they fired me. If they did, I'll have to start looking for something new. You seem to be taking that idea rather well. I mean, what choice do I have? I kinda dug my own grave at this point. But I've been having a good time with you. It was nice to get away and forget about everything. Why not stay a few more days? It's no trouble. Thanks, but I miss my stuff. I miss having internet. I don't miss my roommates, but I miss my roommates' cats. You know? We can pick up your stuff. We can fix the internet. We could get a cat. What was that? You mumbled a little. Nothing. Can you stay a little while longer? Just a few more hours. Sure, I guess. Whenever it's convenient for you. There's some truck maintenance I neglected to do this weekend. I'd rather do that while there's daylight. Okay. Breakfast can wait, I guess. I want to check the time on my phone and see if I have any bars yet. Still 0 reception. Could just be my carrier, I guess. I've been complaining about the internet, but maybe I gave up on fixing it too quickly. I should take another look at. It was out in the garage. He's not out here. Lee? He's not out here. That's weird. Well, the router's on the wall anyway. It's just weird. I don't recognize any of this. This isn't even a router, it's a modem, I'm almost certain. I don't think I was misled, I just don't think Lee knows or cares. Let me think about it. If this is the modem, then the router's somewhere else. You usually put it somewhere centrally where it can reach the most of the house. We just steal internet in my apartment, but in my mom's place the router was in the master bedroom. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll look in the bedroom for a wall plate with a cable port or something like that. That might get me headed in the right direction at least. We're going to discover something. Okay, I don't see any ports on the walls in plain sight. Let's look behind stuff. Oh, there is actually a port-shaped hole in the wall back here. I do see a cable in there. Let's see which way it runs. Oh, it's just some switch. What is this for? I'll press it. Oh, it's just lights. What was that click? Kinda sounded like something unlatched. Secret room! The bookcase is a little ajar, and it's like there's a light seeping out from behind it. So you did have my jacket! And my blood, and my hair. What? What is this? What am I looking at? Huh? Huh? What? I didn't plan on you coming here when you did. I was gonna take this down before you found it. But I was nervous you'd catch me because the latch is loud, so I couldn't. I didn't mean for you to see it. So, what should I do? This probably determines the ending. I'd say reject first. And then we'll do accept next run. So you've been following me, tracking my movements, photographing me, stealing my jacket and lying to my face about it. That might bother me the most. Then lure me back here after I told you something really personal. Lee, I'll be honest with you. It is really disturbing that you've been able to act like everything is normal. Like, I know I'm dense. I know I'm not as aware of my surroundings as I should be. But I just chalked your nerves up to, I don't know, believing you actually liked me as a person. Which was stupid of me. I do like you. I do. No. This is not how you treat a person you like. When you like somebody, treat them with respect. This is just... This just sucks. Why? Why does this keep happening to me? There must be something really wrong with me to attract someone like you. Angel, no, that's not true. You didn't do... I'm sorry. I liked you. I made that obvious. I thought maybe, just maybe. Forget it. Well, you're stupid for going somewhere alone with a guy again. You're kind of asking for something bad to happen. That's what you've been thinking, right? Isn't it that kind of evil? I'm not... It's my fault that people take advantage of me when I give them a chance. I can't accept that. I need more love and understanding in my life than that. I don't deserve to be treated like this for trusting people. I'm leaving. Angel, wait. No. Hold on, let me drive you. I'll walk. There's no bus stop for miles. You'll be walking for hours. Fine, I've done it before. Wait. Just give me 30 minutes and then I'll drive you home. Please. Just a little longer. Please. It could rain. Please. Fine. Thank you. Stay right here. Don't go anywhere. Where are you? Calm down, I just want my jacket back. Oh, of course, yes. I will wash it first. No, thank you. I just want it back now. I am going to wash it, and then you can have it. I just want to get out of here. I'm going to keep looking for the router. I don't know where he went. I should hurry. Are we gonna find more things? I sort of wrote it off earlier, but maybe the closet is worth checking out after all. It's like a cavern in there. I can tell my phone screen's not gonna cut it. I've definitely seen a flashlight somewhere. Where was it? Not there. Not in this pile. The garage. Closer. There it is. Got the flashlight. Does he have like a dungeon in the closet too? It's kind of weird I haven't seen Lee, actually. Whatever, I should hurry upstairs. I somehow made it back without running into him. Okay, let's check the closet out. Oh, there it is. Is that it? I'm going in. Doesn't even look like a router. It's not plugged into anything. Whatever it is, it's on. I'll try turning it off, waiting for a bit, and turning it back on. Is it a jammer? Okay, it's off. Just in case, let me check. What? I have reception now. Let me see. It's loading. Huh? I was gone for 3 whole days, and not a single person reached out to me. Really? Am I really that alone? What's with this hole? Oh god, there is a dungeon. He's got a jammer, he's got a stalker room, and he's got a dungeon. Oh no. No, 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 no. I heard a noise. He might be coming. The staircase seems weirdly long. There's one flight and then there's a second flight past the corner. Does it go underground? I'm going down. Who are you? That's my coworker. The one who... Brandon. Hey, are you? He's not moving. I love you. In fact, I murdered this guy. And this was supposed to be my surprise gift. No, no. What is happening? Lee's coming. What do I do? So... There's a few things you have to explain. I told you to stay put. I wouldn't ask you to do something without good reason. I wouldn't do that to you. Well, that's okay. I was keeping things from you too. Things like... I told you wanted more than anything to be a doctor as a kid, but that wasn't the truth. The thing I have most consistently wanted since I was a child is to be dead. Everything since then has been delay tactics, procrastination, excuses, a wait-and-see approach. This house was so cheap because the previous owner fell into that wall cavity back there from the second floor. He rotted for weeks and left a biohazard so massive the entire face of the home was torn down and pushed in. It wasn't apparent what he'd been doing in the walls. Turns out he'd been digging. When I found his unfinished work here, I thought, oh, we had the same idea. This is the perfect hole to crawl in and die. Have you been drilling into him for torture? But after I met you, I thought maybe I was wrong. Maybe waiting and seeing was worth it. And then when you told me what happened to you, I knew there was no mistake. Someone was meant to die here. Not me. Him. I never even told you his name. How? I'll tell you. Oh, he worked at a Korean bakery. Okay, I'm gonna head out. Alright, see you tomorrow. Can I just go out the back? My car's right there. It's already locked up. Use the front. Fine, fine. This is Brandon. Be quiet or I'll shoot. Huh? 1, 2... I knew it. That wasn't even a gun. No. Just a drill with a bit removed. Not very convincing, but it bought me a few seconds anyway. You may know why you're here. Not a goddamn clue, man! I feel like... What did you do? This is about Angel. Angel, huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, what you do? You got the wrong guy! No, I don't. You were the only front of the house male staff at Wang's Kitchen and Bakery 2 Wednesdays evenings ago. Do you speak Spanish? No. You do not. No, I swear I don't. It's you then. I'm telling you, I don't know any angels and I don't know you. Fine. Commit any sex offenses lately? No! Oh. It's about Sandra? Lately, I haven't seen her in like 6 months. She quit a long time ago. Explain. Explain yourself. Okay, calm down, Jesus. We got drunk, hooked up, and then she decided she regretted it later. She got a good lawyer and got me put in probation. End of story. So you have a prior conviction for sexual assault. It was all bull. She's made stuff up because I don't know. She's crazy. Okay. We're not talking about 6 months ago. Let's try this a different way. Did you have relations with anyone in the past 2 weeks? Past 2 weeks? 2 or 3 people probably? Yeah, 2. Yes. Who? Think hard. Wait. You mean Angela? This is about her? Your current coworker. 5 feet tall. Colored hair. Yeah. Angela. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. If you give me your insurance card as well. Oh geez, do I have it? Here. I mean, it was cut off, yeah. Sorry. No problem. Is your last name Martinez with a Z? The end is cut off. Yeah, with a Z. I see. I don't know what lies she's fed you, but she never said no, stop, or nothing. What the hell's actually going on? Are you waving drills around and tying me up and stuff over a girl whose name you don't even pronounce right? She didn't even tell me she had a boyfriend or nothing either, okay? It doesn't matter. Nothing you have said has changed my mind in the slightest. I was going to see if you can transorbitally lobotomize a person with a drill. Huh? I thought I might want to experiment. Maybe a total glossectomy or the human equivalent of debarking. Something along those lines with that disgusting mouth of yours. Whoa, whoa. It's not often you get a chance to dissect a living person. With no anesthesia at that. Hey, hold on. But I don't even want to touch you. You disgust me. Let's do this instead. Pick a letter. C, T, or L. What? Do it and I'll let you go. L. Now pick a number between 1 and 5. Apparently I have to choose 1. L1. Great. That's a lumbar vertebrae. I'm going to drill into your spinal cord above. What? Then I'll unbind you, and you'll be free to escape. Good luck coming up the stairs with a detached spinal cord. No. Although there is plenty in your system to kill you without medical intervention. No, no. You're free to try. I will kick you back down the stairs if you make it to the top. No, 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 no. No was never a choice that was going to be afforded to you. You will spend your last hours immobilized, helpless, and in a great deal of pain. Let's begin. Yep. When? Thursday. The day after you didn't show up for your appointment. Why? Why? We just started spending time together. You hardly know anything about me. You're Angel Martinez. Your legal documents say something slightly different, but you haven't told your coworkers that. I've also responded poorly, so you've given up on trying to change names of people who already knew you. It's easier to let it go than to deal with how they might react. Your birth date is February 9th, 1987, the year of the rabbit. You work at a Korean restaurant 46 days a week. The front of the house staff are mostly women and the kitchen staff are all men. Despite covering shifts in both, you don't feel particularly welcome or like you fit in with either group. But you like handwriting the signage. You enjoy decorating pastries. You're a great baker. You attended art school for about a year and a half before withdrawing. You never wanted to go, but you felt pressured into it as a first-generation college student. Still, you're an art history buff. There's an expansive gallery of paintings in your mind, labels included. After leaving school, you moved in with 2 roommates who are dating each other. You feel like a third wheel and unwelcome in your own home. You're a middle child like me, second born. Your mother doesn't speak English well, you often had to translate for her as a child. But you're not confident in your abilities and would rather not have to do it. You love animals, especially rodents. You love insects, too. You have a small but loyal following online for your artwork, which is quite good, by the way. You're adaptable, you're resilient, and you're very strong in ways you may not always be aware of. That's what I know. It's not much. I badly want to know more. And I can explain how I think we can get out of this. If you'll let me. But I feel like I know what you're going to say. Reject. So I think if you chose accept earlier, then you'd probably have two choices here. But with this route, you're forced into it. Which is fine, because it's the ending I want to get first anyways. I can't. I can't trust you. As much as I want to, I can't. You've lied too many times about too many things. I can't believe you when you say you fought this through enough to get away with it. You stalked me obsessively for weeks. You abducted and killed a stranger over someone you just started getting to actually know. These aren't the actions of a level-headed guy who's going to cover up a murder plot successfully. You're not wrong. I'm not infallible. I know my actions seem imbalanced. Some of them are. But even still, it would be in your best interest to cooperate with me. You are heavily implicated in this. Timing of your and his disappearances. You restored cell service to your phone, so now it has been pinged at a tower nearby. In other words, your phone was near the body just days after its expiration. I don't care, I won't do things your way. I'm not helping you out of this insane trap you laid. You think you can just get rid of your problems even if that problem is a human being. And here I am becoming a problem to you. So what are you gonna do? Angel, what are you going to do? What is your plan? Go back to your job. Go back to your apartment. Will you go to the authorities or will they come to you? How do you think that's going to go? Your version of events will not withstand interrogation. They will charge you. So I won't say anything about a lawyer, I guess. Listen to me, public defender or not, they will pin you. What sort of believable timeline could you present to them? You didn't even know what day it was this morning. That's true, there's a lot I wasn't paying attention to. Because I trusted you while you were deliberately blinding me. Angel, please, I need you to work with me. We can still get out of this. Give me a chance. No. There's no need to bury yourself alive just to put me in the ground. I said no! The very least you can do is stop when I say no. If you can't handle that, you aren't any better than the guy you killed. If, for any reason, we were interviewed and our stories aren't consistent, there's no way we will avoid prosecution. If we can't agree on a narrative, I can't help you get out of this. I don't want your help. You shouldn't have got me into this in the first place. I know. I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. Will you stop me? No. You're gonna bury yourself down here. I can see it. I can see how the rest of my life will go. Oh my god. I've known as far back as I can remember. I am bad. I always felt safe standing in the corner. You can't get in more trouble if you're already there. You should go in the next 10 seconds. What happens if I actually stay? One, two. Damn. Interesting they actually gave you the option to leave. I have to get out of here. Like, he wasn't bluffing, it was like 10 seconds. There's obviously stuff linking me to the crime scene here. Some of it makes you look involved, some of it makes you look like I didn't know. How am I supposed to convince everyone I'm innocent? I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I don't even know where to start. But I do know I can't believe the reality Lee was feeding me anyway. I feel like the stalker room might actually help in your defense. I didn't do anything wrong. I have to believe that will be enough to get me out of this in the end. Somehow. Clinical Trial, Ending 1. Accept? Lee? I think you're really lonely. I mean, you moved out to the middle of nowhere by yourself. I haven't heard you mention any friends. Things get weird when you isolate yourself that much. I would know. Sometimes you talk like your life is as good as over. But if your life is over, where does that leave me? A broke dropout loser making minimum wage with no skills, no prospects, nothing. How am I supposed to live with myself? Angel. It's like you're trying to convince yourself you're a creep. But, I don't know, it feels like you just want to know me. You aren't disgusted by me. It's strange, it's desperate behavior. But I feel desperate sometimes too, I really do. I just keep it in my brain, or I draw it, that's how I get it out of me. This is an outlet of sorts too. I mean, the doll? Come on. You know those dolls? The ones you stick with pins to hurt the person they look like? Uh-huh. As kids, my sister and I made dolls of each other like that, but to be nice to them. When we're too afraid to leave our rooms, I would treat her as kindly. I imagined her doing the same. It was great comfort to me. So maybe you won after you told me what happened to you. Oh yeah? There's no real effect, obviously, but it felt real as a kid. That's kind of sweet. I'm not quite sure about I feel like the creepiest one is like the blood napkins. The schedule says work second and fourth Sundays, first and third Saturdays. Even I didn't know that. Nobody's ever taken this much interest in me in my entire life. Which is why I'm worried you're expecting way more from me than I have to offer. I'm really not worth obsessing over, like, at all. Your company's more than I ever expected. You don't need to worry about expectations, I already know how I feel. I've looked at the facts and I have gathered evidence and I have decided. I like you. I really like you. I can tell by the blood handkerchief. I look at you and I feel like there's actually a future. I've never felt like that before. I want to take care of you. I want to keep you safe. I think I can do it. If you'll let me. This is gonna be a very weird relationship. You come on really strong, really fast, Lee. But if you can just calm down a little, I think this could still work. Whatever it takes, I will do it. Okay, well, that is not calming down. But I think your heart is in the right place. I like you too, at least most of what I've seen so far. Maybe not the crazy wall. I've enjoyed hanging out with you. You've been nice to me. If you just treat me like a normal person from here on out, this doesn't have to be a deal breaker. Thank you. I'm so relieved. Now about that body you have down in the basement. You really are like an angel. Come on. What's wrong? You still seem worried. This has just turned out so much better than I thought it would. I have to think this through. Maybe things will be okay. Of course they will be, sheesh. I got a little bit sweaty. Could I take a shower? Yeah, you do that. It might help you relax a little, too. Can you stay here? Don't go anywhere. Alright. On one condition, though. Yes? Calm down. I just want my jacket back. Oh, yes, of course. I will wash it first. No, it's fine. I barely washed it myself. I've missed it. I want to put it on. I am going to wash it, and then you can have it. Well, I made my decision. I don't regret it. But it would be stupid for me not to have a plan B in case I need it. So I'm gonna keep looking for the router. He's in the shower. I should hurry. I sort of wrote off earlier, but maybe the closet is worth checking after all. Why is Lee so insistent on washing it? It's wet and soapy. What are these crusty white stains? Maybe you should wash it some more. Got the jacket. Okay, now we're gonna choose accept. Everything up to this point was exactly the same. I'm scared. I'm scared right now. But I don't think you're gonna hurt me. Even now, I don't freeze up even when I'm with you. You would have hurt me by now if you were going to. Yes, you understand. I didn't want this. I didn't ask for this. I said I regretted telling you what happened to me. You acted against my will after I made it clear to you what I wanted. Does any of this sound familiar? It does, I know. But maybe it's better this way. I think he would do it again in the future. Hurt people. He done it in the past. I overheard him telling one of the servers. He kept trying to downplay it like, oh, she had a good lawyer. Just like what you said. You didn't know that, though, did you? Before? I did not. So you were just getting revenge. You didn't want to leave your job. You made a good point that you shouldn't have to. I decided to prevent him from causing you future harm. Permanently. Okay, but you screwed me over for life, right? There's no way I'm not implicated in this now. I agree it would have been far better if you had never seen this. He died early Friday morning. I had planned to get the supplies to conceal his body after work. Why not get them before? It was short-sighted of me. When he didn't show up on Wednesday, I was worried. I wanted to act sooner than later. I had no idea you'd come on Friday. So you were gonna do it even if I never came back? Correct. Your phone dying on the ride over here was a blessing. I installed the cell jammer before you plugged your phone in to charge. But no cell towers could ping your phone for days. So that's what that thing was in the closet. I turned it off, though. And what happened? Nothing. 0 messages, 0 calls. Isn't that bad? Like, really bad? Dozens of missed calls would have been far worse. But, like, why didn't my work call or text me? What does that mean? It could mean that the police advised your workplace not to contact you. Or it could mean your work in food service where turnover rates are high and people cold quit all the time. Why haven't my roommates asked me where I am? It could mean detectives are combing for your room as we speak. Or it could mean your roommates are relieved to have the place to themselves. So you don't know. You don't know anything. I knew you paid your rent for the month shortly before coming with me, so they're less likely to mind your absence. Here's what else I know. Missing person investigations like this are very time sensitive. They aren't particularly high priority for adult men either. We have already made it 3 days since I pronounced time of death. That's promising. I just couldn't leave to get the materials I had the body with you here. You would have had questions. And what are those materials? Concrete mix, gravel, tarp, a wheelbarrow, a couple of tools. I'll bury the body in the evidence and lay concrete floor over it down here. Like I said, this basement isn't part of the floor plan. It's much safer to keep everything down here than attempt to move it and spread proof around. I found it awfully easily, though. Only because you flipped that switch in the interstitial space behind the bedroom wall. That unlatched the false back of the closet. It's usually unnoticeable. This house is ridiculous. Once I seal the entrance up, it'll be like none of this ever existed. But our stories need to be completely consistent. We can still get away with this if you're willing to work with me. Has it really been 3 days? The smell is not that bad. This room is like a sealed container. The weather's been cold. It's not conductive to decomposition. Is his car still at the bakery parking lot? Wouldn't that, make it obvious something's wrong? His car is 100 miles east and 30 feet deep in water with the plates removed and the vents scratched off. I can go over minute by minute with you what I did, write down for your review even, and destroy it after. I probably wouldn't be able to read it. But I do think it's fair if I don't give you every detail. It's hard to slip up with a question if you don't know in the first place. Well, I'm in this deep. There's no way I can navigate out of this by myself. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want you to go to jail. You really think you can do it? I do. I'm counting on you, Lee. Let's cover up a murder. Thank you, Angel. One condition, though. Yes. If we do pull this off, and I do, stay in your life, you have to move. Done. I'm not sleeping in a house with a literal skeleton in the closet. That's fine. I don't know how you've been able to. Well, won't someone, buy the house and, find the skeleton someday? I mean, people knock down, walls all the time for renovations. I haven't slept. Oh, well. Selling property doesn't happen overnight, but I will make it happen. Right, one thing at a time. And I have another condition. Yes. Tell me right now if you're hiding anything else. I am not. What about those stains on my jacket? I cannot take even one more curveball. No matter how small, I'm serious. You already found the cabinet of your things. That was all I had. Everything else that I hid did not implicate you. I'm completely out of things I wanted or needed to conceal from you. You promise? I swear it. How come you're so calm about all this when you were so sweaty about this shrine? If you had rejected me when you found that, I would have regretted it. But I don't regret what I did down here. I don't. Well, because one is just, you just murdered someone, that's normal. The other one's you're a creepy stalker, it's a big difference. Alright. I'm kind of at your mercy here. And I am at yours. Will you follow me then? Yeah, tell me what to do. Follow me upstairs, I meant. Oh, yeah. Let's go. But seriously though, someone could just knock down these walls and find this like hidden room. Oh, they bought a nice like little cottage somewhere. This relationship is gonna be so dysfunctional. Clinical Trial. A game by Homie. This is the canon ending, obviously. But you just tell by like how extended the ending is. The end. Oh, it changed the title screen. Interesting. So, that's it for Clinical Trial. Now, this did not go where I thought originally was going to go. My guess when I started this, and the game page is very good at like protecting itself from spoilers, is that something would go wrong with the drug or something. Like the entire game would take place over the span of those 8 weeks. But then as we started getting faster through those 8 weeks, and now it's kind of like, well, it looks like the actual trial part's not going to be the main portion of the game. So I knew something was going to go wrong, but I wasn't sure to what extent. I kind of started thinking, well, maybe nothing's going to be terribly wrong. Maybe our main character's just going to pass away. Maybe they get sick or something like that, and it's like a tragic romance or a bittersweet thing. But no, it turned out to be like the one little joke I made about the jacket being true. And I did kind of mention that Lee was off throughout the entire game, and there was like a lot of foreshadowing of that throughout the entire story. And you can kind of see it, like, Lee fixates on certain things. There was like a lot of other little tells here and there. But there was something definitely off about Lee. In fact, the whole situation's very off. You know, our main character goes with Lee, like, very easily, like I said, out in the middle of nowhere. Where if something goes horribly wrong, I mean, they're trapped. Like, they're basically in the middle of nowhere, like it's a wilderness house. Like, deep in the countryside. Which is useful, I guess, for hiding a body. And even then, the relationship's starting on very weird terms, because it's obviously not just like a crush that just got out of hand, right? I mean, Lee was willing to murder someone for Angel. And the weird part is, of course, you know, first off, the jacket and the crust stains on it. That's kind of weird. I'm not gonna actually say the doll is not the weirdest one. It's really the blood. Like, the little blood tissues, the body matter. Anything, as soon as you get to, like, body matter, I feel like you're getting into, like, a very weird territory. Let alone, like, having the want to do things to a jacket. So the relationship starts on really weird grounds in the first place, and then now they're all complacent in, like, some murder. So on one hand, they've kind of found each other, and I think they are going to find some form of happiness. And it is a bit of a situation where two people who are both critically flawed in certain ways, I think Lee much more so than Angel, for obvious reasons, have decided to just kind of power through that and hook up. So it's kind of there's a sadness to the relationship, in a way, to me. Like, Angel was liking Lee, you know, she was finding a lot of things she was finding agreeable to, like, all the big reveals. But any natural progression in their relationship's kind of, like, accelerated because of the situation. Like, it's been brute forced in now because of the murder. So I don't know how to think. On one hand, I'm glad, in the context of, like, the gameplay, I'm glad there was, like, a happy ending and they got together or whatever. I mean, the other ending, I think, maybe was a little more realistic. Or maybe not, actually. I mean, people have done weirder things in real life when you think about it. And you, like, listen to, like, he goes over some of those weird stories and murders and things like that. But the kind of twistedness of them getting together, I think, probably fits the theme of the game more. It's a very interesting story. I wasn't 100% on the story at all times, but I also do like the story. There is a certain realism to how they talk to each other a lot of times during it. And I wasn't fully slowed down despite the slower pace, if that makes sense. I didn't quite feel it as hard as I felt in, like, compared to some other games that also have a slower pace. I think there will definitely be a lot of discussion about this game and its story and its ending. This will be interesting. This will be an interesting one to see people's opinions on the situation. This will be an interesting one. I've already, I went and looked at some discussion a little bit after beating it, and it's interesting. But yeah, anyway. So I think I'll watch you play Clinical Trial. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.